Rob Smallwood with Level 3, and he's on our panel today. We're talking about enterprises in the cloud, and tell me a little bit about the topic today and what you'll be covering.
Well, we're going to be covering several things today, one of which is really what is it and how the technologies are progressing for cloud computing. Some of the things that we've all experienced in our implementation of some of the cloud technologies to give the audience an idea of what to expect, what some of the gotchas are, where the ROI has been realized, and where it may actually be manifesting itself in some other ways moving forward. And then talk a little bit about the future of the technologies going through 2007-2011 timeframe and where we see the industry going.
That is going to be interesting. And you have a couple other panelists with you. Do you anticipate a lot of questions from the audience, a lot of interaction?
We're hoping that's going to be the case because we really wanted to make this informative. Everyone has had a slightly different level of experience with cloud computing, whether they've implemented it or thinking about implementing it, or going to continue to make significant investment. And we wanted to make sure that we could provide something that's specific to the individuals in the audience as well as applicable to the overall team of participants.
So one thing I read is 78% of IT professionals haven't implemented any sort of cloud technology because they just really don't understand it. Do you think that's the case, or do you think that statistic is skewed?
I think that statistic is probably indicative of the state of the technology. I think there's certainly been a lot of hype. The companies that have gone through some of the implementation are certainly in the early stages. I know that I actually was one of the early adopters, and I can only say that it's been about 2 years since we've started the implementation of the technology, and that's why we wanted to continue to focus on where we see the industry going in the next few years, because that's where we're really going to see much larger percentages of adoption and more maturation of some of the core technologies that are included in the cloud definition.
Very good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the clarification and appreciate your time here today. So good luck on the panel today.
All right, thank you.
Hello, I'm Marissa Bybee, co-chair at the TechExecs Dallas event, and I'm here with Wayn, and I wanted to find a little bit more about you.
I'm the CIO of Studergroup. We sell applications in the cloud, fully managed software as a service applications, as well as we are purchasers of software as a service applications. My area of expertise is in and around being both a seller and provider of software as a service, as well as a consumer. Our software is currently installed in over 500 hospitals across the United States. So we're a sizable provider for a very intense user base.
That is great. Well, tell me a little bit about the applications that you deploy in the cloud, and are they vertical specific? So you mentioned healthcare, hospitals. Tell me about that.
We're completely focused in the hospital space. We have an application that helps do leadership evaluation manager, goal setting, as well as another application that's focused on discharge calls or post-hospital calls to gather satisfaction and quality information to feed back to the hospitals.
That is great. So are you speaking on our panel today?
I am speaking on the panel today. I look forward to it.
Very good. Well, we're excited to have you. Thank you very much for coming. Hello, I'm Marissa Bybee, Vice Chair of the TechExecs Dallas chapter, and I'm here with Dan Hayes, the VP of IT for 7-Eleven Group. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today because I know you're a moderator, and I want to know you have some interesting points you're going to talk to us about today, correct?
Well, I'm not sure about interesting, but we'll have fun. I think one of the challenges that we have within a lot of these technology discussions is to focus on the business value. So in our preparation with the panelists, we spent quite a bit of time trying to get to really where's the meat when we go sell this and encourage our businesses to make changes. Why should they do that? What's really in it for them, and what business value will be provided for them? So I think we'll try to drill down into the value equations.
Thank you very much. Tell me a little bit more about what you're going to discuss.
Well, there's, let's see if my glasses here, but we're actually going to try to delve into 5 different points. The first one is, as I mentioned, is how do you make cloud computing more business relevant to the user community? We often talk 2 technology terms instead of business terms. 2, we're going to ask also a little about where's the business value derived, and how do you derive that value? 3, where can the technology tool be applied? I think that's confusing. People, either business or technology, think they can use it anywhere or everywhere. And at least in its infancy stage now, it actually is most applied in specific areas first. And I think that will be helpful when we talk through that. Fourth, as we move to 2.0, kind of the next generation, and the next phase of its maturity, what have we learned? What are our takeaways from that learning? So we'll focus on that. And then the final area is, so what's next? What can we leverage? What can we learn from it? And therefore, what obstacles do we avoid by the lessons that we've learned and then moving to the next generation? So those are the 5 that we're going to walk through.
That's great. So what I hear from you is a lot about value and leveraging existing resources, which is key points in everybody's business right now. Everybody is discussing how to better use their resources and how to get more from less. You know, that's kind of the nature of the last 2 years. So we're really excited to have you here today. Thank you very much.
Great. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.